Boom, we're recording. There we go. It has been so fucking long. We did an
Way
It's
episode.
been too long.
It's been
Yeah, what, like?
a month.
I blame Willem. It's
I
his
was
fault,
gonna
man.
say it's about a month. Yeah.
I went
I
to
blame
check
Willem, man.
the stats today, right, to see how we were getting on, and it showed one upload the last month, and I was like, "Fuck, that's
Yeah.
terrible." And that was this week, and that episode was like 2 weeks old because it was with Big Irish Pat.
Yeah, that's when we recorded.
Yeah.
What, like not the weekend before, but 2 weeks before me and Crow went to Spain,
Yeah,
and it was just
we
us two.
couldn't
when you were still in
record
Finland.
when you guys
Yeah,
were
'cause that
away.
was-
Yeah.
That
I
was the
was in
Sunday
Finland.
you were back from Finland, wasn't it, Crow? That we recorded
Yeah.
that, I think.
I think so, yeah. I was in bed. I was dead.
Yeah.
I was gone.
Speaking of which, how did you get on in Finland in the end?
Sure. I just went over there to have a bit of fun, really.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good issue.
top 50% or bottom 50%?
He said fun. So what do you think?
Fun. It's in order to a bit of fun, man.
Were you last place? I've been last place
No,
at two of
no.
these.
No, I wasn't last place. I don't know. I came like 30th, 31st.
He wasn't
that's
even
good.
registered. He wasn't even given a registered place. That's how
There was
last he
like
was.
Yeah.
50 people in my group.
DNF.
That's pretty okay then. To be honest,
Yeah.
right? Be 20 guys.
Mm.
If anyone doesn't know, Crow was competing in the IFAA European Bow Championship
Yeah.
or World Bow Hunting Championship. Sorry.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm way out of practice. I haven't shot in fucking ages.
I was gonna say,
My
that's the
title
first
is no
you've
longer
done.
mine anymore. So someone
Yeah.
now holds
Who?
world champ
Who
status.
has it now?
I'm retired. I'm done.
No. You're like
Man, you've been done
semi-retired.
since lockdown.
You're semi-retired at the
I'm
moment.
semi-retired. Actually, I was talking to my mom about it because she was going
That
out
was
to do some
dormant. He's not
shooting.
even retired. He's just dormant.
Yeah, he's dormant at the
Yeah.
moment. He's just
I was saying I might get back into it a little bit. Might go shoot. The IC
Mayo's
Worlds one of the
coming up.
days.
Mayo's
Yeah.
coming up soon. You coming?
Mayo, only if you are.
October.
You're fucking
yeah, I'll
driving
go.
me. You're picking me up because I don't trust you after last time.
Jared, you're gonna go, right? We have to go. And then like the day before. So do you want to go drinking instead? Sound! Let's go!
You can only imagine how happy I was. Yeah. And then my whole
Yeah,
family went off because I convinced them to go. Great. Yeah.
Good times.
Oh yes, major good times. But no, I don't think I'll go to Mayo. But yeah, fair play in Finland. That shit ain't easy. Those competitions are mega.
It's mega, yeah. I came back at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I was gonna say your flight was like a really awkward time, wasn't it, coming back?
No. For first day of shooting. Started at
I remember
8
you were
o'clock in the evening.
saying. Yeah.
8 o'clock in the evening. It was pretty
Remember-
good. Like it was like it didn't really feel like it was at night. It's sort of like 24-hour sunlight.
I was gonna say, 'cause you were saying it was like pretty much a full day. Like it doesn't get dark over there, basically. Or very
Basically,
little anyway.
It felt like an evening shoot. Basically, it was very low light. It was dim when you're out in the
Yeah.
woods, and it didn't like feel.
Kind of like a sunset kind of tone, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
By like
getcha.
3 o'clock in the morning, it was still like low light, and I came back into the room
Like a kind of
just get-
sunrise kind of tone in the sky, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Basically, the brother was fast asleep, and dad had just got in like 20 minutes before me,
Oh,
and
I remember you were saying
stormed in
this.
the room.
Yeah.
I stormed in the room, fucking bait the door open. He goes, "What are you doing? It's 3 o'clock in the morning." I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
That's a different kind of
Yeah.
fucking ordeal.
It's a different kind of stubborn.
Yeah. That's so
Now,
weird
3
that
o'clock now.
people were up there like back in the day, and there's generations that would never have seen a sunset. Could you imagine that
Yeah.
shit? There's generations who just taught the sun was always there. These ancient Finnish
Yeah.
guys, and they go down to
Oh yeah.
the old Germans. They're like, why is it dark? Where's your sun?
Who turned the lights off?
Hey, who turned the fucking lights off, guys?
Where's your son? You're me son. Son, man.
I'm gonna stop explaining that reference. People
Man,
have to go back and find that thing.
I was gonna say, people don't know what that reference is now. I'm just fucking.
Yeah, you gotta go back to episode 1 to find out what that reference is.
Yeah.
Well, Crow's gonna say it every day from now on. Every episode.
No, please do not encourage
Yeah,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Do not encourage him.
Well, you're
Do
both
not encourage
well traveled at the minute. You went off to fucking Ponza
Mallorca.
without
Yeah,
me. I was
Mallorca.
heartbroken.
We offered to bring you, and you couldn't
Man,
make it.
No, I
You literally
couldn't do it.
approached us as well, going like, "Well, what days are you going?" And we're like the 18th and to the 22nd. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck it. No, I can't do
Oh,
it.
No, I knew I couldn't go anyway, but
Yeah, 'cause
next
it's Shauna's
one
birthday,
I'll be
wasn't it?
going. Yeah, Shauna's birthday. The day
Yeah.
you guys came back, you missed her birthday party. Heartbroken. I made a
Yeah,
special
sure.
burger for the Perrys and fed it to Toby.
Oh man,
Two
Actually,
burgers.
here's
Oh,
something.
well, I guess you're not here now.
a hot dog would have been better.
Fucking
There's-
scram it into a bun.
A hot dog would have been better, lad.
There's a conspiracy theory at the minute, right? That they're going to replace all beef and stuff with insects, right? They want to get rid of the cows. They want to start making insect protein and stuff like that. So one of my buddies got our vegetarian friend Kieran an insect and soy burger from Lidl. They sell these in Lidl. Fucking crazy. And
Man, I just know somewhere Bear Grylls is sitting down with a fat hard on at the prospect of this right
yeah,
now.
yeah, he loves this kind of stuff.
That Don is never going to
He's
have to
like,
go into the jungle to eat
yes,
ever
Full
again.
mast.
He could just go into his local little full tilt fucking wham insect burger. Blue saucy, fucking set.
Yeah.
Sit up in the undercrackers. Bottle in
Feeding
one
it.
hand. Insect burger
But-
in the other hand.
Just to get it out, the
That was funny. Jared like brings us
I
like
already
Jared-
know where you're gonna go with this.
Jared, all right.
Hang
Jared
on,
brings us
hang on. Right, Jared, you finish what you were saying there, and then we'll go back
yeah,
into
yeah,
what
Okay.
I was
sorry,
saying.
go on.
so
There is.
we got
There's a
the
few
burger.
things.
It was gross. It was disgusting. And then we cooked it up. It stunk. It did not smell like food. It didn't smell like a burger. It didn't smell like nothing. It just smelled disgusting. And we cook it up. Whatever. We look at the label. It's mealworm. You know what mealworm is? Like those larvae you
Oh,
feed the
yeah,
fucking
I've heard
tarantulas
that,
and
yeah.
stuff. Is that in
That's
soy?
Yeah.
horrid.
So we cook it up.
Oh,
The guy who bought it, my buddy Adam, he took a bite, spat it out. It looked like he was gonna puke the whole time. Could not stomach it because the texture of a burger, but every now and then it doesn't taste like a burger. So he's like, I know this is insect. I know this is what I feed my tarantula.
yeah.
Oh god.
And then vegetarian guy pissed off, couldn't believe he picked it up, didn't eat it. Gave it to the dog. The dog chews on it. Little Toby, he'll eat anything. He starts chewing on it,
Bad.
and then he spat it the fuck out.
Man.
He nearly
No,
growled at the
bad.
thing, and it just got put in the bin. But I fucking cleaned everything that burger touched. It was disgusting.
Man, you know it's
Oh,
bad when
man.
a dog is spitting food like that out, man.
As well as that, like the dog didn't smell it and was like, no, like he chewed it and spat it out. He
Yeah.
didn't like the taste. If my dog doesn't like the taste, and
That's what I'm saying,
dogs
like,
don't give a shit about taste, right? They'll eat
when
anything.
dogs are
They eat their own
when
puke.
When
But
you
dogs
fed
are eating
Corey
things like
fucking-
burgers, man, it's game over.
You fed Corey the fucking dog food.
I did that, yeah.
Dog jerky.
I gave my brother dog food once.
Oh,
It was
man.
like it was like a thing of beef jerky, but it was for dogs. I just gave it to my brother, and he was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." And he's fucking. I tell him it's for dogs. He looks at the packet, and he fucking punches me so hard. The hardest he's ever hit me. You know, siblings, you're gonna fight. You're gonna hit each other every now and then, especially when you're younger. But he hit me so fucking hard. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
don't buy
Oh,
insect burgers. Gross.
oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, fucking right. We were in Spain, right? And it was like, what was that? 5 o'clock? It was 5 o'clock.
Which day is this? Is this the day Jared
It was
rang us in the
Wednesday.
hotel?
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. And
Yeah.
Jared rings me and he's like, "Oh, boys, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we're just chilling." And I face the camera towards Willem. Willem's sitting in his undercrackers. Okay. So,
Yeah, the
Oh,
pair of them
man.
at like 3 o'clock sitting in their jocks in the hotel
Oh,
room.
man.
It was great.
To
I
be
was so
fair,
glad I called. I was making sure they were, taking care of
To be
themselves.
fair-
They're out having some fun. No, they were in
to
their
be fair,
jocks.
that wasn't as bad as the first night we were there. So
oh,
the first night we were there, I slept buck nude.
he's.
I'm lucky I didn't go.
And I got up at about 3 o'clock to go to the toilet.
Oh,
And I
he's
came back
dirty
out or
cunt.
whatever after. The road turns over.
He was-
Deeply wakes
I
up.
was
and
like-
I'm just standing there, about to get back into bed, buck nude. Crow just turns over.
His
he's like,
wang is out.
"Man,
I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I'd have the same fucking reaction. What were you doing?
"What the toilet?"
Keep the wang away, you fucking wang warrior.
Wang.
Man was ready to joust and all. Like, I didn't know it was that kind of holiday.
All right, we wake up in the morning, and like I
Oh,
roll over, and I see him. He's knocked out, like he's fucking
oh
gone.
man, yeah, passed
And
out, and he goes, "Man, what's that on your bed?" I'm like, "What are you on about?" He's like, "What's that on the bed?" He pointing at, and I was like, "Oh." So basically, there was like a little brown stain on the bed. I slept buck nude, and the only conclusion I can come to is that I'd like set
he
is that
shit
I
himself in
set
the
free
bed.
I set
No.
free a wet fart in the middle of the night, and it stained the bed.
No, there was like
There's
three of
no
them,
way you
three
shit
little
the bed.
blotches.
There's
No,
no
I
way you
didn't shit the
shit the
bed.
fucking bed.
I didn't shit the bed, man. Because I would have. It was just a few wet farts or whatever, like.
Man, a
Oh,
wet fart is
it
just a
was so-
shart. You were shitting the bed.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I didn't shit the
literally.
bed. Because I would
Fuck.
after everything I drank the 2 nights before, if I shit the bed, you would have fucking known about it. Because it would have looked like that fucking mustard baby that Crow always says in the fucking group
Oh
chat.
man.
The baby that eats
Oh,
mustard.
first night.
I can't even
First
show
night we were-
that on screen. It is so bad. Like,
I'll show it then. Hang on.
no, you can't. No, we cannot upload that if you show it. But
Nah,
Yeah, you can't show it.
Inappropriate in that, yeah.
yeah. Well, it's nudity,
First-
so
That's it. Yeah.
it's also shit. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
First night, right? We fucking what was it? 4 of us stroll into the tattoo parlor. We're like, oh yeah, we get tattoos and shit.
I got a funny
like,
question
I'm
about
getting-
these.
Oh man,
Go on.
the first night the two of us were absolutely fucking buckled though. We're
You-
both getting
Oh, we
sick
were.
You guys got
everywhere,
tattoos together, and people assumed that you were like coming out as a couple. Because when,
No, right.
when I had the
Thi-
barbecue,
this
I
guy-
got asked if you guys were a couple.
Oh, stop.
Well,
I was
two
fucking dead
guys
the first night.
Go
I
out
was
and get
dead the first
tattoos
night.
together. Its general assumption is, oh, it's like a couple thing. That's what, or like, it's acceptable for girls to get tattoos together, but guys, not so much.
So when me and the 4 lads got them done last year, what was that? A sausage fest?
Well, that was a group. There's just two of you.
Oh, true.
Like,
Fuck it. They're done now anyway.
they look good. They look good.
Don't bother me.
What was your family's reaction to the tattoo? Because you never had one before.
Oh, fuck. What was it? Yeah, during the week. We're
Notice how the tone went from
Oh
really high
yeah,
and
just
happy
went to like,
yeah, right,
just-
right.
just
So
fucking
like,
straight, like somber,
so,
no
like,
emotion whatsoever. Like sucking
I'm
me
like
into
cleaning the
Taylor's
house with like
legs.
dad. I'm like moving bits of furniture, and like I just came home from work. He goes, "Yeah, I need the hand to move this desk, whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, no bother." And like I had my sleeves rolled up like this, and I was grabbing the desk. You know, my hands were like this, grabbing it, and like my wrist was out like this. He goes, "What's that in your arm? What? How?" He goes, like, "What's that on your wrist?" I was like, "Oh, it's just a tattoo." He's like, "Come on, we have to move this." And then, but
Trying to play it
that's
off
all
as quickly as you could. Like,
No,
yeah,
no.
not on the scene here, just a bit of putting on the body.
Literally.
Oh,
So like, literally, that's all I was said. And then like my mum came home and dad goes, "Are you gonna show her the little art that you got?" I was like, "No, not right now." And then the next day, my mum goes, "Oh, you got a tattoo?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, and I showed her. She goes, "Oh yeah, it's nice, yeah." I was like,
yeah, my mother had a completely different reaction. She was just
I
like, "Oh,
think
this
it's
is not
good.
another bunch of bananas." I was like, "Thanks."
But my concern
this-
was that you just got on your wrist, your first tattoo on your wrist. Like, what if you? I know with your field, like engineering, you could probably go anywhere with tattoos. But you know, there's some fuckers who'd be like, you know, don't be seeing those.
that's my
Yeah.
bow arms.
Oh,
So
to,
like,
to, to,
when
to
I'm
be
Yeah.
fair
shooting,
though,
like,
like
I
a
stretch
lot
like
of
this.
places now are a lot more lenient with tattoos
Have to be.
because obviously it's becoming such a huge kind of thing among people. But I think there is still limitations on what you get done. Like, so for example, like that writing I have on my arm there, which you can't see, well, you can see it now. That'd probably be acceptable because like it's just writing. But if that was like a massive like fuck off dagger or something, I'd probably have to cover it up because if I was
Yeah,
working like retail or something, like walk around with a fucking slizzy dagger on the arm, like
it depends what it is. Like what it says is
Yeah.
like what fortune favors the brave. Like if it said
Yeah.
kill all women, you know, that's a different issue.
yeah,
It
like,
wouldn't be
fuck
allowed.
women. Like fuck bitches get
Yeah,
paid.
it,
Like,
like
oh, no.
it would depend what it is.
Yeah.
Well, he was going to get the wham moo on his
Oh man,
calf.
yeah. I
He's
was
gonna get the wham moo on his calf.
He
bro,
turns
like,
around. He turns around to me on the fucking Wednesday.
Show a
right? He was
picture of
like,
that one of these if you have it.
Oh yeah, hold
Ah.
on.
I have it here, Crow. He was
do you
like,
have it?
"Oh,"
Do you have it?
he was like, "Man, you should get this done." And I was like, "Yeah, I might do." I was like,
That's it there.
he was like, "You should get it on your." He was like, "You should get it on your shoulder." And I was like, "Man, why would I get a cow on my shoulder?" He was like, "Why not?" I was like, "Man, the only appropriate place you can get a cow tattooed on your body is on your calf."
That's it.
And
That's a fact.
Man, no mess. He
Yeah,
literally lay in the bed for about 5 minutes laughing after I said that.
I was pissed myself laughing. I was like, man,
He was
that's
just
a good
lying
one.
there like.
That's a good one.
Man, it's like how that wasn't the first place you thought of though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a funny man, Willem. You're a
Like,
funny man,
Funny,
Willie.
funny man.
Man, funny
Literally.
man, Willie.
That's like saying I'm gonna get a donkey tattoo and get it on my fucking shin and not my arse, like.
Oh man, but yeah,
Well, yeah, no, it was a good few days away. Like, I mean,
it was a good. It
it's
was a
like
good bit of crack.
apart from the first night, which was just an absolute fucking. Oh, the first night was just fucking messy as balls
Fair, like
in every way possible.
the first hour and a bit we were there, we had sunk what 6 cocktails.
But yeah, that's the mistake we made. We fucking just sunk cocktails like they're the Titanic.
Honest to
Just-
God.
Man, just sinking them.
I'm like, hello.
Oh,
Hi, Shauna.
tried to pull my chair back. You fuck off, Willie.
Okay, grabs you off the chair like this. Come
Yeah.
off of it.
With the chokehold.
Picks you up and throws you on the bed with a perfect spiral like in American football.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh,
it was
man.
good few days. Well, like the weather was fucking unbelievable as well.
Oh, so warm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it
we
was
were
shit here,
changing clothes
Like-
like twice a day nearly.
Yeah.
Like
Literally twice a day.
we'd literally like leave the hotel at like 1, go for a Mackey's, a few drinks, come back at like 6, shower, change, and go back out again.
Right, like the first night after we went out, right, the next morning, we order a massive fucking feed of food from McDonald's, and this fella here looks like he wants to die. He's like eating
Ah.
chicken nuggets. He's like,
And
oh,
my stomach was turning, but man, it wasn't as bad as the Saturday morning though, lad. The Saturday I actually thought I was glad. Saturday I was convinced I was actually just gonna die. Like woke up on
we,
the Saturday, right, and fucking I got sick like 3 times.
we had to check out right at
Check
11,
out at 11.
and I was like, what are we gonna do?
Went down at
And then-
half 11, I think, wasn't it? After, so checked out a bit after.
And we went into this little
In the
rest area
lobby.
in the lobby,
Where the bar
And-
is in the hotel for about
and we
an
chilled
hour.
there. And I was like, fuck it, we'll just sleep here for the day, will we? And the heat in there at the time was mid. It was warm
man.
enough.
Like I was lying there like
The gob open,
Like,
man.
I
The gob like
had,
this.
yeah, man. The fucking neck ready for fucking literally.
It's just kind of
Well,
gasping for
I'm
air.
like, I'm like
Oh,
sitting
man.
there, and this fella's breathing in my face. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, we fucking went to McDonald's and I was like, I had a bottle of water, a fucking Fanta, and
McFlurries.
2 McFlurries, yeah. To try and revive myself. Like I had no energy. My body was so dehydrated. Like I was literally sat at McDonald's looking like I was about to fucking pass into the afterlife. Like
All of us were fucking looking. I'm like, this fella's gonna
Oh,
have to be
man.
resuscitated.
Literally. Get the fucking plugs on the nips and fucking charge me up.
Yeah, wake him up
Car
there.
battery,
Like,
positive,
oh,
negative
man.
to the nips.
Oh man, literally.
Oh,
Okay.
boys. But yeah,
It was
Wham.
the heat that was the killer though. That's what it was. Like it wasn't like the heat was the big killer.
yeah, it literally fucked you over. But it was
We're
grand.
complete opposite here. It rained literally for a week. It basically hasn't stopped raining since you just went
Yeah,
away.
it's raining. It's raining like it's pissing rain right now. Like,
I'm supposed to cut the grass and it's often wet every day, so love it. I ain't going out there.
Fucking couple of people when we were over there actually recognized me from when I was there last year. I was like, what?
oh, yeah.
I seen they actually
Fucking-
commented on your post afterwards.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool. The tattoo artist, the place you're staying, or the bar you were at.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
that was
bar,
pretty good.
yeah.
Actually, one of the pizzerias followed me on Instagram as well.
Oh yeah, which one? The one across from Zanza, was it?
I think so.
What do
I
you
think it
What do
was-
you
Yeah.
have to do to make a pizzeria remember you that well that they follow you?
Go there every night while you're over there.
Yeah, that.
I thought like literally like when
Like,
I was
were
there
you
last year with the
given
lads
like
in
hand
April,
jobs under tables, or like what you do to be so notable?
for reasons I cannot explain. That information must not and cannot be disclosed to the public at this very moment in time.
That sounds like it's a yes to my
No.
question.
But
In fairness, now the pizzas were mid. Like they were,
they
really
were
dry.
all right. Like for the
Well,
state
one
we
of the
were
nights we
in.
got back and they were so dry. I was like, man, what
Yeah,
is this?
that's because we were fucking had the fast cigars at night as well. Like
Oh yeah.
fucking mount on us like Gandhi's flip flop. Like
Fucking
But
dry ass
fucking
pizza. The cheese had shifted over to one side of the pizza, and I was looking at I was like, what is this?
The fucking schlop.
yeah, no. One of the owner of the takeaway across the road from where we were drinking went up there on the Tuesday night, and he was like, "Oh, you're back or whatever." I was like, "Man, you remember me?" He was like, "Yeah, you were here last year with like your 4 friends or whatever." I was like, "Man, put it there, old chum."
Put it there, old chap.
Like,
That's a memory. That
and
guy
then
should have been a scientist, but he's working at a pizzeria.
one of the lads in the bar as well came up to us on the
Yeah.
Friday, the last night we were there. He's like, "I feel like I recognize you from somewhere." I was like, "Well, I've been here every night. We've been here." He's like, "No, I think I've seen you before." I was like, "Yeah, I was here last April or whatever, a few mates." He's like, "Oh, that's why I recognize you." I
You
was
know
like,
what that
"Man,"
sounds like?
I was like,
You know
"Put it
what?
there."
That sounds like he knew you.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people
He
know
knew
you,
me.
Willem.
He knew me,
I
lad.
fucking know ya.
I just have one of them faces, innit?
Yeah.
But
And then the rest of the days while we went down, we chilled in the Irish pub, played pool. And
yeah,
we played pool against a few people as well. Like
Did the Irish
Yeah.
pub serve an Irish breakfast or an English breakfast?
didn't
no,
serve
there's no
breakfast. It was just purely a pub, like
All
purely a
right.
bar, like.
A lot of them do
Just-
English
just-
breakfast, so it's pretty insulting.
Nah, like a
And
lot of the we'd never had breakfast at all when we were over there because we were fucking going to bed late and waking up late or whatever. But a lot of the
Oh yeah,
like
one of
a
the
lot
lads
of the a lot of the
one
cafes
of the
and
lads
bars and stuff there serve like full Irish breakfasts. There's like the odd couple
Hmm.
that sell like full English, but most of them are full Irish or Irish breakfasts.
one of these lads we met at the bar at the Zanzibar on one of the nights. He was from the UK, wasn't he? And he was
Yeah,
there with his
from
girlfriend,
Reading.
and yeah, and
Him, Mrs. and her mates.
Willa was telling him his whole life story and how he ended up working in the meat factory. And like, your man would look at Willem like,
Yeah, man.
what?
He looked at me and was like, "Man, I would not have put you working in a meat factory." I was like, "Neither would I," but here we are, chief.
Yeah, like some people like their job fits their face. Like some guys were born to be builders.
Yeah.
Like
That's more so,
you were
but
not
in that
born
case,
to
it's
be
the
in a
belly, not
meat
the
factory.
face. Yeah, I weren't born to exist. Period. Never mind working in a meat
Like
factory.
some people, like they got the
I never
neck
had a
that's so
say.
small.
I never had
Supposed to be
a say in
scientists.
my birth.
Yeah.
You weren't
Never
made
had
for
a
meat.
I never had a say in my birth. None of these choices are mine.
Yeah. Oh boys, it was so funny. Like playing pool with Willem, and then like I was like standing there, I was watching play pool. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a few sneaky little snooker shots on him just to piss
Yeah,
him
this
off.
fucking dickhead. He kept fucking trying to snook me because he knew I was getting better and starting to beat him more. The dickhead.
No, it was just mainly just to
No,
piss you off.
yeah, exactly. Doing it to be a fucking dickhead because
This
knew I
fella
was actually
actually
getting better.
he grabs the white
Yeah,
and he
lad.
goes, "Don't be fucking doing that to me."
Yeah, he
Like,
fucking
Snap the
he pissed
table.
me off so much at once that I just fucking pushed his ball out the way and moved the white ball completely. I was like, "Fuck this! You're being a cunt. Fuck off, like, not being a dickhead."
This fella was so
Like,
I know. This was on the Friday, wasn't it? When we had to
that was
check out.
no, the Saturday.
Yeah, we checked out, right?
Yeah, the
And
Saturday. Yeah.
we had no food at all in us, so we're just
Yeah, I
fucking
was
chilling
fucking
there.
getting hangry at that stage.
He
I'd
was
found
so
my
annoyed.
second wind and my second lease of life. I'd somehow found a kiss of life from somewhere to keep me alive for a few hours. Starting to get hungry then. This lad starts being a dickhead. Like, could you ever fuck off?
I was like,
Oh, you
sound
and
like
you're
a
hungry.
pat in the back, and him looking at me like,
Snickers. Get these nuts. But yeah, it was good crack. Met some interesting characters over there, all right.
oh yeah.
Fucking
Well,
the amount of people from Cork over there, man. That fucking accent went through my head all last weekend. The amount
boy.
of fuckers from Cork, man. I'll
How
literally
we know?
we'd be sat there like having a few wet cocktails, and like you could hear the Irish people around you. I'm like, oh, all right, boy, what's it like this? How are we getting on? All you can hear in the background is some fucking random don could be half down the street. Are you from Cork, boy?
Honestly,
Like, no, would you ever fuck off? I'm trying to have a few wet scoops and chill out, you bastard, and go away from me. Like,
Do you guys speak
For the-
any Irish?
I used to.
Yeah, like
It's cool.
whenever I'm abroad with Shauna,
yeah.
I love talking in Irish. I love people not understanding what we're saying. I just
speak
that whole
English for that.
thing of because people do it over here. They can speak English, they
Yeah.
don't speak it. They'll speak something else to talk shit about somebody. I love doing
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah,
It has to be done.
fair.
Even if it's just a few words of Irish, you can get pretty
Yeah,
creative.
like, you know, my favorite thing to do is just like to people that know how to speak Irish, don't speak it, but can speak it to a competent level. Mixing like words up in certain sentences just to completely confuse them.
Yeah.
Like kunna two tons to the kunna tatu, like
Oh, dude.
just little things like that, just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
fucking throw them off. Like
There was
if you
To me-
say it like
There's
To
a-
make it seem like you're
confidently
actually
and
fluent in it.
convicting enough.
There
Like, if you
was-
just say it with enough confidence and with enough conviction, like, the which couldn't have too tall, like, how are we now? Like, you say it with just pure conviction. They're like,
Oh no.
huh? Like,
in Greece, there was a group of semi-beggars, semi-prostitutes who came over to
Was
us.
this
yes.
was this
And
4 years ago? Was this 4 years
this
ago?
one I went with Dad and
Yeah.
Liam and Andrew.
Yeah.
And
I remember this. Yeah.
they came over and they were, trying to hustle us, whatever. And I just said, Omnal Cadigum Dulgity Natris, and I said it loud, like kind of angrily.
Yeah.
And they just were like, okay, he's not doesn't speak English. They
They
fucked off like I just despawned, like I just disappeared.
Stop.
But whenever like a scammer comes up, you gotta say something in Irish.
Oh, so,
Like
do you know what I
Omnal
think- do you know-
Cadigum Ishbini Agus Skaloga, Mashida Hole.
do you know what I think my favorite Irish word is? And I only learned this in 6th year because my Irish teacher told me.
Go on.
But I think it's possibly my favorite Irish word just because it's the least Irish sounding word you'll probably ever hear. It's the Irish word for motorway.
Oh, go on.
It's motor valak, or it's like some big fucking wham word. But I remember like the way our teacher said it was, he said it like really like convincing. It was like really aggressively, and it just sounded like the most German sounding word I'd ever heard in my life. Like,
Or Balak. Yeah, I suppose that could
like,
sound.
I think it was just the way he said, like the conviction at which he said it. He was like, I think he was in a mood that day or whatever, and he was like, oh, he was going on. He was like, oh, do you want to hear a good word, like a word in Irish or whatever? I don't even know how the fucking conversation came up. He's like, oh, like motor valak or whatever. I was like, fucking, huh? Like, when did I step into fucking
1940s.
World War II fucking Nazi Germany? Like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. I'm just a good wannabe Christian boy converted from England to here to,
This boy
get
taking these
myself in check. Like, not about
big
to go
fella with
fucking...
the English passport. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
fast
man.
tracked through the airport. Look at me.
Crow can never laugh at my English passport again because of how much he kept getting fucking delayed at passport checks.
He's like, look at me, ooh, look at me with my little English passport.
Got-
I'm a
got
good
off-
little
got off-
English boy.
Got off the plane in Mallorca, went to go through security.
Sounds
Everyone's in a
personal.
massive fuck off queue. The security guards there or whatever, like, oh yeah, like English passport, UK passport over here. I'm like, see you later, boy. 15
Mr.
minutes I
Bitches
was
over
waiting for
here.
this done.
Mr. Bitches over here with his little fucking
15
English
minutes,
passport.
Mr.
yeah.
Bitches.
15
Mr.
minutes I was waiting
Bitches.
for him.
Fuck's
15 minutes I
sake.
was waiting for him. I was waiting that long, I was able to go for a fat shite and pull one out while I was waiting for him.
he did that in the hotel room, man. He did that in the hotel room, right? Well, one of the nights we were out in the balcony, like we were like, we were chilling.
Nah,
chatting
it was
away.
it was one in the mornings we got up and whatever.
Jesus
fucking had a shower.
Christ.
And I fucking like he told me this, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, what?
Pull the fat one out after having a shower one in the mornings.
Fucking wanked into the toilet. I was like, get out, just leave me alone.
I'd be asking for a new room. I'd be going out that desk like, how much is the cheapest room you have right now?
Oh, man.
Just give me a discount because I
Cabin blood
already bought one of them. Just give me another room if you don't mind.
Cabin blood, give me a cheap room.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys have like a dog shelter I can sleep in, a parking lot.
Stop.
At this point, anything. Like, can I sleep behind that desk?
Put me in the garage. I don't care.
Yeah. You guys got some
man.
soft gravel I could go on.
Nah, what you got? You kept fucking farting on me head, you smelly bastard.
Oh yeah.
That's
Whenever I was lying
surprised.
down on the bed chilling, and he came over to me at one stage, he was on the phone to his old ones. He just fucking sets one free on me head, like. I'm just fucking laying up in the bed, jocks on, a bag of fucking Cheetos, fucking morning through, and he
Rizzos.
comes over and farts on me head, like.
I'm
Rizzos.
telling you now, if you did that to me, there'd be violence.
Actually,
Someone's sack is
I
getting
have
ripped
the photo
off.
here, but I don't think I can actually.
Can
I'll
we
get
show
out,
it?
Well,
it? Yeah.
describe it first.
Me lying down on a bed in my undercrack bed.
Okay. You can show that one. Yeah. Jesus Christ. You stop showing it now.
This is the before picture. Don't worry, man.
Man.
He's gonna get whammed out.
Man, you may not like it, but that is the current peak male physical appearance in 2023. And nobody can convince me otherwise.
Jared is so disappointed. He's so disappointed with him.
Oh,
I got
man.
nothing to say. I got nothing to say.
Oh.
Nothing. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna rock up his door next week. Let's go, Jim. It's time
it,
to
fuck
come
it.
on.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
Speaking of Jim, you're getting into that now, Crow. This
Next
guy,
week,
this guy's been messaging me and fucking calling me
Yeah.
just to show me what he's eating. Like, is this good? Just tell me if it's good.
yeah, honestly,
hope-
like,
But then I'm
Hopefully.
like, it's more complicated than that. He's just like, just tell me it's good.
tell me right now,
Uh,
man.
A good
Hopefully
rule of thumb is
let
for
him back.
every 100 calories, you should want 10 grams of protein.
Mm.
Like for something to be
Like-
something to be good.
I've been fucking nomming down the protein yogurts, man. The fucking nom.
They're my favorite right now. They've made some new ones. You know, you ever try Angel Delight?
Yeah.
They have a
oh,
new
man.
flavor. It's that at the minute. It's delicious.
Oh man, I haven't had Angel Delight in time, you know.
These fuckers. Let's see if I get it on camera.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Man.
The GAA Zone ones
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
in as Aldi or Little. These are such dog shit. I would rather be put down or keep buying these.
Speaking of
Oh,
little,
man.
It says the player's choice, and I'm telling you now, there's not, if the GAA players pick this, we should stop supporting GAA.
I never support it anyway because it's a fucking dead sport.
Speaking of Aldi, this fella is going to get us free yogurts in a few weeks anyway.
You're not getting
I'll be
anything off
set.
me, you fat nonce. Get out.
You have to move down to the Midlands if you want some of that.
That's if I get offered the job and if I decide to take it.
You should get it, lad. I'm telling you now.
Oh.
If I get offered the job.
Why'd you
and if I
point a
take the job.
pirate gun at the camera? Show us that again. YouTube, that is fake.
Yeah, that is not real.
That's brilliant.
This has no primer or nothing for it. It's okay, man.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh man. Yeah, that's if I get like offered the job and if I accept the job.
You're going to take it.
I'd say.
I don't know.
Well, like, see, the thing is, if he says he's leaving and they offer him a pay rise, stay. If it's more than what they're offering in this Aldi thing, like
I
That's
said,
true.
money isn't the option. It
Like,
isn't the
threatening to leave is
obstacle.
enough to make them consider it.
It's the hours that's the obstacle. It's not the money.
I mean, you should go because you're not on evenings if you go to this new job,
That's
though.
that's
another-
that's the driving factor behind looking at new jobs is to get off the evening shift.
Yeah, that's what I'd man.
So-
I'd take that job in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care. Like, honest to God, I'd take it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Like I am leaning towards it, but like I said,
It's not far. What? It's like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
25 minutes. It's over out towards Nice direction, so it's about
Do-
half hour max.
what are the benefits? I know Aldi does do some fair benefits.
You get free food
Uh,
the odd time, don't you? You get
I'll tell you.
They
what
set up
they
a
are
pension
now.
plan as well, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah, the
I-
pension plans and all sorts.
After a month, they set up the pension plan. What else?
I'm
a
already on
healthcare
one,
thing?
so
Tell you
I'm
now, it's
already on
going
one
to get
already.
up on me. Indeed, give me a second.
Bro got so many of these glasses. Just as I
Yeah, he
stopped
bought, like,
streaming as well.
He bought like fucking 4 pairs of big nonce.
Yeah.
there they are, right there, man.
They look
Wow.
exactly like mine, actually.
Yeah.
I'm convinced those are fake. Do they say Viper on the sides?
Nope.
Only,
They're fake.
only difference.
Yeah. They're like knockoff ones.
Yeah.
The
Uh,
Viper
they look
ones are
good.
expensive.
But yeah, Pit Vipers are expensive. That's why I only
They're
have
like
one
80
pair.
quid.
Well, I got mine for 40.
I was looking at them on eBay, so I was like,
Where is
Amazon
this
Germany
job
was
now?
doing a sale. I fucking grabbed them.
Actually, do they do pit vipers on there?
Pretty sure.
On Amazon, do they?
Yes.
In the UK?
Not
or in
the,
the
I
US?
don't use the UK one. I use the German one.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Are they here? No, they're just knockoff versions.
Oh,
Oh, hold
no
on,
good.
no.
What are you looking for there, Willem?
just the thingy with the
Thingy with
In there.
the
That's the
job
pair.
thingy.
10 quid
I wasn't
off Amazon.
10 quid.
Yeah, 10 quid for the pair of them.
Wish mine were 10 quid.
No mess. Yeah, 10 quid.
Yeah, probably don't buy those. They probably break. Probably get something pretty shit.
You just
Yeah.
like you open the arms and the fucking snap instantly. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I've had a couple pairs of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have so many sunglasses for my birthday. My family just thought, oh, this guy likes sunglasses.
Buy
really?
sunglasses.
Not really. Thanks, but no.
Show us this job. This
Get
little
off
job
you big
description.
smelly poo, you.
He's taking his time, innit?
He's taking his
Looking
time.
for it, give me a sec.
Would you not save it?
I have 3 interviews as well on Monday.
I have it
Oh,
saved.
tomorrow, actually, funny enough.
Where's the first one?
They're all online.
All
Close.
online. Oh, sure, that's
Yeah.
not so bad.
I think COVID just made people feel like, oh shit, we don't actually have to get 40 guys to show up. Just call them. Once
is true,
everyone realized, oh, Zoom is cheap. You know, Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of the benefits here on Indeed are no swing shifts, so you stay on the shift you start on.
Nice.
Upskilling throughout the warehouse, yearly pay scale increase, guaranteed roster in advance, paid breaks, and minimum 36-hour contract.
I'm
So
on paid
pretty much
breaks as well, so
guaranteed 40 hours basically.
that's quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Hours Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. 13.85 an hour. If you work a Sunday, it's €18.43 per hour.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Yeah. If you
On
work
Sundays, what?
on a Sunday, it's €18.43 an hour.
Okay, so be on Sundays.
Oh,
Every
that's
Sunday.
147 extra on your payslip.
Massive.
Uh,
Massive.
That's I'm telling you, 147.
yeah, that's by 8 hours, is it?
Yeah, if you work the full 8 hours.
So
So what? You're 1385.
Even doing every second one would be pretty
yeah.
So you get 110 a day.
So even if I do that by 36 hours, if I do a flat 36, that's 498 a week before tax, which is
Oh yeah,
still about 420 a week after tax, which ain't bad.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to be honest.
So it'd be about 40 quid less if it's 36 hours a week than what I take home now after tax, but it's all mornings and no evening shifts anymore. So
Fair play.
man, I take it. I take it for you.
Yeah, take
like
it.
I said, I need to actually get offered the job first. So
Yeah. Well, you look, you'll be fine.
yeah.
See what happens. Did you say
So,
you only have one of them, or do you have two of them?
These two.
no,
There's it.
just the one. I think they're both for the same
Oh,
company, just different
Ah,
locations.
there you go.
oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I think it's the one in Nace that they're kind of
Watcha.
gearing towards getting me in for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Whereabouts
nice.
the one in Mead?
Oh, I had no idea. They didn't say. It just said it'd be Mead somewhere. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think I'm gearing towards the one in Nace anyway.
yeah,
So
fucking do it.
the only downside is 5 a.m. starts means probably have to be up at like fucking 4 in the morning. So
Bro's gonna be early riser.
Go,
up at
man.
4, bed at 8. But again, don't mind it too much because finish at
Yeah,
2, home by quarter to 3. I'd say 3 o'clock at the latest.
Basically,
Straight
get
into
your
the
full
gym.
day. Like
Gives you the evenings to do
that's
whatever.
straight to the
major.
gym. Straight to the
Gyms.
gym. Join Jared.
If I want to
Fucking
get back into playing football, I can, or I can just stick to the 5-a-side every Tuesday night.
nah. Look, you see this fella
So
or this fella here?
that's
Is that
me.
you?
He's
Oh,
pointing at
me.
Will
this
on
fella
the
right here.
screen. There we
Go
go.
join this fella in the gym and go hang with him.
I'm gonna
Then
go in there next Thursday when I get paid anyway and get set up again.
go with this fella. Hmm?
So
Come here
Well,
to me now.
one thing I've noticed with like losing a shit ton of weight is I'm nowhere near as muscular as I thought I was.
You kind of like
yeah,
skin and bone, like.
Muscles are just like some are overdeveloped, some are underdeveloped.
shed it
So
off to build it up again. That's all it is.
Yeah,
anything that was archer related, back, bicep, you okay?
gone.
Oh, pretty okay.
All
Because everything
right.
else is like, oh shit, I have pretty skinny forearms. I got not much of a chest going on.
So
Those are just
Come
boobs.
on,
I just had boobs.
come on,
Yeah,
hurry up.
got the moves like Jabba.
yeah, there you go. But down a stone since I started. It was
What's that,
8 weeks ago. Yeah,
Not so bad. It's good going.
another 12 of cutting. Look at all the fucking rice cakes I have beside me. I got 2 flavors. I got caramel, fucking
So,
sour cream and onion.
How many calories in them?
These are 30. These are 44.
Fuck.
There's ones Shauna got better, chili flavored. At 22
Where'd you get them?
calories. They taste like what's it's very spicy.
oh boy, you should be
Where'd you
saying
get
that to
them?
me.
Where'd you get those? Aldi.
Ah, all right, I'm going
Yeah.
Good
there.
job. Right job.
I'm
Yeah.
going there after. Send me in.
So,
There you go. But yeah,
but,
like it's rough. But I'll get out of this and I'll be back on the maintenance calories, do a recomp, and see how I feel.
what'd you say your calorie intake is at the moment?
1500.
Yeah, so
Mine's 1800, something like that.
Yeah, but
I
that's
think I was
about right.
doing when I was in the gym before I went to Spain last year. I think my calorie intake a day was meant to be like 16 or 1800, but I was only doing like
We're like the same
1400, I
build.
think, a day.
For my
We're like
height
the
and
same
weight,
build.
when I was 80 kg and I
Yeah.
was 5'9", I'm still 5'9". It was 1500. So
When I
there's
was
2 pounds a week.
5'9".
Yeah,
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 it depends on your height as well. Like
yeah.
you're big boned,
it's
like
all
big bones.
dependent. Like,
Yeah.
One thing I realized, we brought one of my buddies to it, Sean, and he was working out for the first time ever. And I think skinny guys, they look all skinny, right? They have skin and bone.
yeah,
They have the same muscle, it's just fucking longer. So like he was doing
Literally,
shit
yeah.
that week that I had to train weeks to get. For first time doing a squat, matched me. First time doing a deadlift, matched me. I was sitting there like, what the fuck is the point?
Why am I here?
Only thing I won on was bench, but that's because I trained forearms like the whole way through college.
I think the first time I deadlifted, I did 130, which was around the same as what Chrissy was doing at the time. And he was like, man, like how? I was like,
I can't do
he actually
130.
turned, he
I
actually
only do
turned around to
70.
me. He turned around to me and he's like, man, who pissed you off this morning? I was like, what are you on about? He was like, man, I can barely do 135 and you're doing like 120, 125. I was like, man.
There's someone I talked to about all my training and stuff. He's a powerlifter. He kind of gives me a bit of advice. Gave me
Yeah.
Colin. And he was telling me he has to do a competition for powerlifting. He's doing 140 and he has to do 4 reps. So that's the competition level, Will. You're doing pretty okay. You're doing pretty okay.
That was about a year and a half ago.
That's him prepping for 2 years or his entire powerlifting career.
Yeah.
That was a year and a half ago, wasn't it? It was.
Probably was. I'd probably put my back out now if I tried doing that again, though.
Because remember when he used to send us snaps, Jared, of him like on the treadmill, fucking going ham on the treadmill, and now it's just like.
Yeah, in the space of 3 months, I got my 3K time down from like 20 minutes to like 8.5 minutes.
That's crazy. 8.5 minutes. I think my 3K time would be probably closer to 15.
Yeah.
Or 13, that kind of thing.
I went from doing like just under 7 minutes a kilometer to like 2.5 a kilometer, just under 3. It got to the point that I was sweating that much off it. The first time I hit sub 9 minutes on a 3K in the treadmill in the gym, I went up to Chrissy because he was finishing his workout upstairs. I went up and I sat down and there was actually steam coming off of me.
There's this thing people are using right now. It's a legal performance enhancer, so WADA would approve it, the World Anti-Doping Agency. And it's called NMN. And it increases your aerobic ability by like roughly 20%.
Yeah.
So people are just like doing their first marathons and shit and just taking shit tons of this stuff. It's a bit like creatine for your heart. Like it's not directly for your heart, but it's a bit like creatine. Like you make it anyway, but if you supplement with it, energy's through the roof.
Yeah. Or just put the work in and actually train like everybody else.
Well, you make it anyway, so like why wouldn't supplementing? It's a smart thing to do, Willem.
Skill issue. That's what it is.
Lifestyle issue, as Willem said.
It's like taking vitamins.
It's a lifestyle issue. Get out. I didn't fucking train for months on end back in 2018 to run 16 kilometers just for some fat nonce to fucking do it beside me and fucking supplements. Get out.
But imagine you did take supplements. Imagine the time you would have got. If you're 20% faster, could you imagine what you could do?
Yeah, but where's the joy because it was enhanced?
It's not a performance enhancing drug. You could get this from your diet, but most people don't. Like you're not eating organs like your ancestors would have. So you need to supplement this stuff.
No.
Like you don't eat a lot of fish. So like one thing I learned about fish oil
fucking put in the work and it'll be more fucking rewardable.
One thing in fish oil, the reason why you take it is EPA and DHA.
Get them fish away from me.
Your body's dreadful at making this stuff, and it's major for your energy.
Get them fish away from me, man.
Jared, this fella lacks veg and fruit in his diet.
Fishu. That's what that is. Fishu.
Fishu. He lacks fish, fruit, and
skilled fishu.
Diet, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But look,
skilled the fish.
People have argued that with me as well. That they're not going to take supplements until it's time for competition prep.
Yeah.
But so a lot of the arguments are pretty dumb, especially like one guy tried to argue with me about creatine. Most researched like supplement on the planet, safest on the planet. You get it in red meat, and he was like, "No, I don't want to take that unless I'm bulking." Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because all it does is increase your water weight and your strength in a way as well. Increases the way if you can do 10 reps of something, you take creatine for a month, you can do 11. Roughly 10% increase in strength and reps.
I'm pretty sure I've saved.
Or again,
I'm pretty sure I've saved all the vitamins and the supplements that you sent me on Snapchat. I have them saved in the chat, so I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, but you're never going to acquire them because that means you'd have to spend money.
Easy. I spent a lot of money last week or 2 weeks ago.
Fuck off, did you?
He did. Yeah, in fairness, for like the trying to eat right part. Doing alright.
Yeah.
But you have to train as well, fortunately. People say it's 20-80 for how much is training, how much is diet. It's a lot more training.
No, he's talking about over in Spain.
I forgot. I keep forgetting that we were back last week. Never mind. Yeah. But yeah, that too. But I don't know. Look, like I have no issue with people that use supplements or whatever. Like I can get people see the benefits in whatever. But for me, I just prefer to go all just fucking.
It's different when it's performance enhancers. Like
Oh, yeah, of
supplements, they're
course, yeah.
things you're going to get in your diet. If you were eating right, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
need these. They would have no effect. But most people don't eat that much fish. So look at their, what's it called again? EPA and DHA, which your body can't really
Yeah.
produce very well.
Yeah.
Creatine, you need to eat a fuck ton of red meat. Some people don't want to eat that much red meat. So I get it, but
Yeah, I'm not
it's
much of
different
a
when someone
red
takes
meat
like steroids or blood doping and shit like that.
Mm,
Sometimes it's too much.
yeah. I'll just fucking go all natural again, me. Be grand.
Big Natty Willem.
Rice,
Yeah.
rice and beans. I'm a celebrity type diet. Right job.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah, chicken and fucking quinoa, no rice, brown rice.
Mm,
Yeah. There's no actually real benefit to brown rice. Like they remove it for a reason.
no.
Like the brown part isn't very good for you. It's a lot more
Like I
calories.
said, people say it's meant to be better. It's not really much better.
Huh?
Yeah.
What good is adding more fiber?
Oh.
More explosive arsehole.
What if you eat vegetables with it?
You have enough of that. Get out.
Man.
Yeah. But like white rice is basically just quick action or like easy absorbable carbs. So just
Yeah.
Quinoa is better, man.
polish that shit. Quinoa is pretty
Quinoa.
nice. I'm gonna be honest.
You remember
It
my
is
gaff,
superior.
man? Do you remember my gaff? You wolfed it down, man. You loved it. You fucking
You don't like
curry.
quinoa? No. More of a
Quinoa is
rice
the
kind of guy?
best. Nah, quinoa is all the way. Well, rice is good
It
too,
does.
but like, quinoa's
You see, John is over here saying that quinoa is a weird texture. Kind of does.
Has skill issue.
it's healthier for you. Like
It is. It is literally healthier for you.
To be fair, when
Yeah.
we had it in yours, that was only like the fucking second time I'd ever had quinoa. So
it's all right, isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
like any
It's nice
food
with
or drink.
sauce.
No, it's not like any food or drink. It'll take a couple of times of having it to acquire the taste of it. But
I
you
fucking love it.
you have to be bothered to try acquire the taste of it.
Yeah.
You
Which
would hate
I don't
doing
got the time
like
for
a
that.
proper diet, like just eating like
I don't believe
rice,
in
veg, and meat. You would
man.
hate
I
it.
don't believe in diets. Diets is just a fancy way of saying I don't eat fucking fatty foods.
Hey,
That's
if you
not-
look down, right, show us what's down by your right foot right now.
How did you know that was there? How did you know that was there?
Because I seen it there the other day. Like it's like, man, I was like, why do you have Cocoa Pops in here? Because every other cunt in this house takes my cereal.
Oh, I
Yeah.
demolished his Cocoa Pops when I stayed over.
Yeah, lad. You used to get what, like 2 bowls?
I had
of cereal
like
that
3
time?
bowls, man. I wasn't very sorry about it. I was so hungover.
So, whole box of cereal, mold. Whole carton of milk, mold.
Throw
All
that
the
outside
bowls in
right
the
now
house,
because you don't need
mold.
it.
Yeah. Don't need it right now.
Get rid of it, man.
Skill issue.
Dump it.
Skill issue.
But yeah,
Dump this
realistically,
shit.
that doesn't matter what you eat as long as there's like not too many
Yeah.
calories. Like it's the calories. At the end of the day, it's all that matters. If you ate,
Yeah.
let's say you got like a Domino's small pizza, that was 1,500. That's the only thing for the day. That's how it's got to be. You'll still lose weight. Eat something with more protein, more carbs. But keep more of the muscle because the muscle does deteriorate if you don't use it. So hence why you like to do weight training when you're on a cut, so it maintains.
Yeah.
So yeah, need to be doing a bit of training. Eat a lot of protein if you want to keep the muscle. Otherwise, you look skinny fat, which no one likes.
Calorie deficit
fast,
me,
me,
man.
lad. Just gonna
Calorie
fast.
deficit me. Eat less, fucking exercise more.
But the point of fasting, there's a couple other benefits with it, but it's so that you can eat that giant meal at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that? I thought you said something.
No.
And I'm just gonna fast. Gonna unleash my inner monk. Get the
Inner
shaved head and
monk.
everything. Get the buzz cut head.
But that like
Get the spool haircut.
Telling you.
yeah, you're gonna fall in love with caffeine when you're trying to lose some weight.
I fucking hate
Energy
caffeine.
goes down the
I
drain.
fucking hate caffeine.
Man, I drink coffee like every day, so you know.
He said.
I
Do you
actually
like
found
Monster, Willem? Take sugar-free Monster.
I actually found I had more energy when I was working out than less energy.
Oh yeah, but just when you're on a cut, not getting bigger,
Yeah,
your testosterone goes down, so you're gonna have no energy.
I have no testosterone anyway, so it's all right.
Bro enjoys his soy.
Yeah, give me that
Bro,
wham
it's
goat's
mustard.
milk, man.
Bro eats mustard, yeah.
Give me that wham goat's milk and I'm set.
Yep.
Bro eats mustard only. That's why he's fucking in the toilet like every 10 minutes, man.
Milk fresh from the moo.
Fresh from the moo. There you go.
Oh, get out.
Oh man.
But yeah.
no, look, like I said, fucking for now I've kind of a couple of the things I need to sort out in terms of the job or whatever, but hopefully
job.
get in the gym on Thursday and at least get set up with the membership anyway, I'd say. And
Crow, you bought one as
go
well.
from there.
When are you in?
Monday.
You going on Monday?
Yeah, Monday, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Myself and Sean in Monday as well. Leg day. We start the week with leg day, just to get it over with.
Oh man, I would not. I used to do leg day of a Wednesday.
Doing a woman's leg day is insane. Because you're not
doing
training, quads and hamstrings. You're doing
Without-
calves and you're
I
doing
was gonna
ass.
say, it's just all
And to get
Huh?
that glute good.
And quads, yeah. You do the whole shebang, but you gotta train your ass as well. It's part of. If you're not going
Well,
to train it for the rest of the week, you got to do it.
Captain America ass over here.
Oh yeah,
Get the
yeah.
Captain
America's
America-
ass.
the way I used to do it when I was in the gym last year. I do push, pull.
Get the bubble butt.
I
You
do.
got a bubble butt?
I do have a bubble butt. So it's one of my most noticeable features. Not my face, my
Yeah.
ass.
After the beard.
This guy's not training his arms right now. He's training his ass only. He's toning it
that's-
up.
That's what he's
I
been
just
training
stand
for
up
the
and I
last
just
6-8 weeks.
whomp.
Just
the thickness. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I want to show you some this fat ass. Oh,
Massive arc.
yeah,
Oh man.
that's
Fella's
ridiculous.
got a sickness for the thickness over here.
Yeah.
man, for fuck's sake.
Fella's got an ass like a heifer.
Oh man.
When you guys were away, actually some cows got into John's
I've seen
garden.
that.
We had to chase them out.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Terrible.
Ouija was out terrorizing the village again.
Little Zilla.
Man.
Yeah,
Fucking
in fairness,
Ouija,
it was
man.
your own cows, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that.
We were outside
That has
in our
happened here.
PJs pretty much, like, just cornering cows. And every now and then,
Come
on,
whenever we
come
get
on,
balls
move.
in, they come up to you like, you're going to let me past. You're going to let me past. And
Yeah, lad.
then you got to kind of
Yeah,
like
nice, lad.
look bigger and kind of
He's a
go like,
wham.
kind of go at it like, whoa!
Just stand there, just
Fucking-
fucking, fucking
Yeah.
pulls the arms out.
See
Fucking,
that right there? You better
wanna
move.
go.
Yeah. But
Stop.
people like, when people say like, what's the biggest animal you can take in a fight? People say like horses and cows. Have clearly never been up close to a horse or a cow.
Oh,
like,
literally.
man,
I have.
those cows are fucking big, and they are.
And
yeah.
they're
If they
no
wanted
mess,
to, they'd beat the fuck
Yeah.
out of me.
lad. Fucking no mess, lad.
There was 3 of us like out there with probably six cattle. They definitely could have destroyed us if they wanted to. If they had an extra couple of brain cells, they knew they were in charge.
One stomp from one of them, lad, and they're done.
Stampede.
Lad.
Oh, they were bottle fed, so they're basically pets.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. So that's why they weren't aggro. Were they all castrated as well? Because they were boys. Oh, so they would have been castrated. Oh, they weren't fully mature.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tip snip.
Yeah.
Come here to me now.
Yeah. So they were actually younger cattle. So if
Oh,
they weren't fully grown, they were pretty small.
oh
Stay
man.
steady. Stay steady.
Oh man. For fuck's sake. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
What did I miss? What did you just say, Crow?
You know, like castration, man. You know, like fucking cow standing there. You know, fucking dangling down. You know, you like come here to me now, fucking.
After watching Game of Thrones and seeing your man get the snip, I've been traumatized by any like media that mentions castration.
Yeah, I'll
Like,
do that to you.
In media, like anytime you ever see like a character get like the snip or something like that, they all want to
Yeah.
kill themselves. They all want to die.
Literally.
Like, I don't know if anyone's watched Game of Thrones and they're listening. Like, remember when that guy got the snip and he just begged for the guy to kill him? He just said no. He just wouldn't. So they keep torturing him.
Yeah, it's more mental torture because you ain't got a ball bag left or whatever.
Was
Yeah.
looking at this series Berserk, and it looked like one of the characters, Griffith, turns out to be a pretty bad guy, but he was tortured for a year. Slept with the king's daughter, and I'm pretty sure he got the snip.
Great
He had
job.
all his fingernails removed, his tongue removed.
Oh, boy.
He was starved. Like there was no energy. All the tendons in his wrist and his legs were all cut. But like he could move them, but like there's no like movement in the hand. It was just a flop, right? And
Fucking
just
hell.
thinking about the castration, like it didn't matter the rest that happened. Just that he got the snip after that was horrible to me.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
hell, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
Donnie's
that.
been tortured enough already. At least leave him some dignity.
yeah, give him
Yeah.
something.
Leave him with his dignity at least.
Yeah.
What series you been watching at the moment?
Young
What's
Sheldon.
Berserk.
Yeah.
We're watching that.
Watching the Bear at the moment. Watching the
Is that
Bear
any
at the moment.
good?
Bear.
Actually, all right.
The bear.
Yeah, the Bear.
So I've heard it's meant to be
the cooking
decent.
thing.
Yes, yeah. It's all right actually. That's quite good.
I think
Yeah.
some fat
Let
no started watching that
him
on my
cook!
Disney Plus. I don't know where it came from. It's fucking just on there now. I can't get rid of it.
It's
Don't know
really
if I
good. It's
have to
actually all right.
fucking watch it myself. I'm like, can't be asked, man.
It's actually
Too
quite
busy.
good, man.
Too
Stick it
busy
on after
catching up, man.
because Jared would like this one. I know you will.
I
Stick it
think
on
I
after,
would.
man.
I do have Disney as
Yeah.
well, so I probably could watch it. Or I can watch it. Also
really
watching Baki Hanma at the minute. So it's about this like young lad
Anime.
who's mad into fighting and just
Gotcha.
trying to be the best fighter in the world. And basically in the new series, they brought back like it turns out humans are millions of years old. There's one guy in the Cretaceous. He used to fight dinosaurs. Got frozen. They thaw him out, and now every martial artist is trying to fight him, and he's winning. He's winning against everyone. No one's beaten him
Yeah,
yet.
because he used to fucking fight wham dinos. That's
He
why.
hunted
Wham
and
dinos.
killed T-Rex. That's what the
fella
guy
used to
did.
Fella used to go forehead to horn with fucking wham triceratops,
Yeah.
lad. No one's fucking messing with that kid, lad.
I always made fun of anime until I watched Berserk, and now I'm like, okay, I'll see what's going on with some of these things. So there's some ones that are still like total dog shit and are made for like child predators with the way they go on.
Yeah.
But there's some that are like, okay, this is made for a more modern man.
A more modern
man. A man who's
More
not
modern
into,
man.
you know,
Fucking hell.
little girls, you know? Like some of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all that stereotype of like it's all happening in like this school and like all the Japanese kids are all horny and shit. I
Man,
hate
that's the
that
most
stuff.
fucking,
Like the
that's the most-
Genshin
without
Impact kind of
sounding-
shit. I hate that kind
Without
of stuff.
sounding racist, that's the most stereotypical Japanese TV show setting you could possibly
Right.
have. Like
Yeah,
a bunch of horny teens in a fucking school. Like
it's pretty
so
appalling.
generic. It's about as generic as leprechauns being Irish, man. That's how fucking
Yeah.
generic it is.
No, it is. Like, so some people will tell me certain animes they watch, and I look at them with such disgust. Like, I know you're a child predator now. Like, I just know. But yeah,
I know you touch kids.
ones I'm watching right now are pretty fucking good. Well, I'm not watching them anymore, but they were pretty good.
Yeah.
But you got to be wary sometimes. People say they watch anime. You got to ask which one.
I just laugh at them anyway. You watch anime, haha, bent.
What are you watching at the minute?
Me.
Young Sheldon, he
Are
said
we
it
watching
there.
Young Sheldon, lad?
Okay, so you're okay.
Go on,
He's
say
one
it.
of them dons.
Say it. Say
one of
what
It's
them
just one of those
dons.
guys.
Say what you're gonna say.
I
He's
got
one of
nothing-
those guys.
Got nothing specific.
Yeah,
just
to
not
be
that
fair,
guy.
I'll watch anything. 'Cause the other week I was watching some fucking murder, fucking crime
You're watching Ted
documentary
Lasso.
looking
Get
thing.
out.
When was I watching that?
You were watching that the other week. You were saying to me.
Oh, the weekend before we went. Yeah, that was season 3. I'd
Yeah, you're
finish it off.
watching,
Yeah,
he's watching Ted Lasso.
I binged it all on the Sunday. 10 episodes, 45 minutes each, binged. So,
There's no smooth
yeah,
way
to
to
be
bring
fair.
this up in conversation, but earlier on, you're talking about the alien shit that's going on.
Oh yeah.
man.
There's something going on with Biden's son right now, right? And people are saying
Yes.
it's a cover up.
That whole
Yes.
fucking family attack, lad.
Oh,
He can't even speak, lad. He can't even fucking speak straight, that lad. He fucking
he made
stutters
a
more
great
than he can
speech
fucking
recently.
speak. What, with fucking text to speech?
We are America, second to none. We own the finish line. That shit, man, that went pretty hard. Now, yeah, he fumbled part of it and didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There's no
he's
word
his
spoken.
ghostwriter.
There's like 20% of that where he was alive and coherent, and it was pretty good.
Yeah. 20%.
Also,
80% he was fucking.
It came across very 1940-ish, the way he was going on. Like, who are you trying to scare, Joe?
The Russians, the Chinese, the
Maybe.
Vietnamese, the Japs.
I think their beef with the Vietnamese is pretty well dead. I don't think they're ever going to have to deal with them again or lose again to them.
You don't know that.
They've definitely just pissed somebody off. Definitely just pissed somebody off saying that.
You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But all the alien shit right now is looking pretty cool. I'm seeing all these edits of
Yeah.
like a united
Because-
humanity, like beating the shit out of
Because
aliens.
2 years locked in my bedroom wasn't enough. Now I've got to go and fucking fight some wham 3-fingered fucking green looking ass alien motherfucker. Like, Get the fuck, man.
But could you imagine if the planet had
No.
one enemy? Like, it was just like one enemy. How well we'd unite.
Yeah, but do you know what the thing is, though? It wouldn't matter if the planet had one enemy, because Ireland would still be less than useless.
We're not that bad. Come on.
Mate, we're about as useful in world conflicts as a fork to eat soup.
You can still do it though.
You need to lick it, though.
You can still do it. Sometimes you got to lick Ireland. That's just how it works. But
If anybody wants to lick this Ireland, feel free.
yeah, England does pretty good. You're a big fan of those guys.
Tapped anyway. Get out. Skill issue.
But yeah, it's interesting about that. Some guy swore
mean,
under oath
it
that
is-
they were in possession of non-human biologics, which is really weird, right? Under oath, he said that shit.
It is kind of interesting to speculate the possibilities of it anyway.
But he admitted it.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
no.
Yeah.
There's biological material
Yeah,
that doesn't come from here.
A former U.S.
But
intelligence
again,
has
though, like that's. Even though he was an intelligence officer and he was sworn under oath, that is still his word against hundreds of other people's word anyway.
No, he's saying that the government is
So-
harboring intact and partially intact and
Yeah, I know.
non-human pilots.
Oh, I know that, but the point I'm making is it's still
Under
his
oath.
word against
Under
everyone
oath.
else's word, even if he is under oath. Like, unless he can physically prove it, it's still technically his word against theirs. No matter if he is a ex-intelligence officer or whatever, and he was under oath. Like,
That's fair. But they also
Don't get me
confirm
wrong,
themselves that some of they're tracking
yeah.
UFOs, and some of them they know aren't theirs.
like
Raiders
don't
of the
get me
Lost
wrong.
Ark,
Like
man.
the whole, like the fact that he is an ex-intelligence officer and he is under oath does give it a strong case. But it's the same with everything, unless you have cold hard proof or cold hard evidence to prove what you're saying. Like, it's just someone's word against another person's word.
That's
It's
very
gonna
true.
be like, it's gonna be like, fucking, what do you call it? Raiders of the Lost Ark, man. Or you remember when at the end of it, they had the big warehouse, fucking.
Hey, speaking of Indiana Jones, actually, I think I read something yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Indiana Jones movies. Some person found like some artifact or something that was supposedly in one of the movies. I can't remember what it was. It was
Crystal
something to do with
skull.
Indiana Jones, and it was one of the things in one of the movies, I think. And some fella like had it or in an auction or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. So I can find
Not a
it.
crystal skull or something, is it?
I don't know what it was. It was like I remember seeing the picture of it or whatever.
Those are real
Yeah.
things, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like some fella like found fucking. I can't remember what it was. It was one of the artifacts or something from one of the movies, and I can't remember what it was or where I seen it, but I saw something Indiana Jones related, and it was like something to do with one of the movies, and something in one of the movies or something. Some fella just like had it or whatever, or was trying to
Just
flog it
found
off
it.
at an auction or something.
Yeah.
Just
I seen
off
this.
the topic of that there briefly.
There's this book called Debt Worlders. It's about humans, right? So it's like
fucking humans.
we got invaded by somebody else, right? But they
Wretched
weren't really
creatures.
prepared to do it. We reverse engineered all their technology, and we found
Yeah.
out we are like crazy, ridiculously strong compared to other things. So apparently, like a debt world is somewhere where like Earth, where it's like a super heavy, crazy gravity kind of planet, harsh conditions. Apparently, all the other planets, all the civilizations live on paradise. So a human strength compared to like a schlip schlop, you'd beat the shit out of them. You dent their
Yeah.
tanks with your fist. So it turns out we're like OP compared to everyone else. We go and invade them. I love those stories of humans
Yeah,
being the aliens.
But see, I think that's funny because you can say that humans are like the fucking the organism, but that don't mean shit. And we can still be fucking killed by dogs that are fucking riddled with diseases and shit, though. Like, oh yeah, we can take on a whole other fucking
That's part of it
race
too.
Like we can
So
take on a
some-
whole other race of organisms, but get killed by a fucking Chinese bat. Like, get the fuck.
That's one thing in it as well. That most planets never evolved bacteria.
Yeah.
Multicell was the first thing, so there's never bacteria. So when they came
Yeah.
over here, they got destroyed. Like they just got ripped apart by the common cold, etc.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all good and well humans being like the fucking the meta fucking organism. Like, yeah, we can fucking punch some fucking green squidgy alien in the neck and kill the bastard, but we can also be killed by the fucking germs in a fucking Chinese bat because some fucking fella wants to eat one and fucking like, oh yeah, it's gonna taste nice, fucking waddy waddy, whatever the fuck, like. Like,
Yeah,
make it make sense. Like, how are you going to be able to punch an alien in the neck and kill it, but get killed by a fucking bird?
because that's something that you evolved with. So if you go to a different planet or whatever, you're pretty much probably going to be immune to what they have or very susceptible to it. So it plays with that idea that everything that touches us riddled with disease because they didn't have bacteria, they didn't have viruses either. So we just, you punch a guy, he gets an infection, he dies, that kind of shit.
So we are the super soldier, basically.
Well, they were compared to space orcs. Yeah.
No, they're just fugly, so...
That guy is an orc, man. Look
Bro is an orc.
Bro is an
Yeah.
orc.
Yeah.
I know.
I think it's funny though, because like you talk about this like whole like conversation of like, oh, like what if there was like organisms beyond Earth, and like what if they were hostile, like, and everyone's like, oh, like it'd bring the world closer together in a
Definitely
unified
would.
effort to
Definitely
protect the
would.
planet. But we all know for a fact that this unified effort would consist mostly of your superpower countries like fucking Russia and America and China and all these big countries.
Yeah, but we're
The
part
likes
of
Ireland,
EU.
man.
We'd probably just fall under that.
Yeah, but like even still, like you look at like the impact that the Irish fucking would have on that would be so fucking tiny.
Yeah, but who brought up that it would just be Ireland?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you said, it'd like unify the planet in like one like fucking common cause or whatever. Like, but this unified planet would still consist of your superpower countries anyway, in the majority.
Yeah.
So, and not discounting that the fact that Ireland or like the smaller countries could have like some contribution or whatever, but it would be as little as nothing, like, because of the fucking sheer size of other countries, like.
Yeah.
Man, they have found a planet that can sustain life.
Yeah, they found shit tons.
Send me in, get me off this fucking
100 light-
wretched rock.
Pretty much all the
100 light
Kepler
years away.
ones.
It's 100 light years away, and the travel 1 light year was like 10,000 years or something. So,
Travel. Well, we can get to 10% of the speed of light right now.
yeah.
It's like it'd be. What's the idea? It's like this tiny solar sail, and we're supposed to shoot a laser at it, so it goes faster and faster.
Mm.
Yeah, we can say 10%. So whatever that would be, if it's 100 light years away, that's what 10,000 years.
1 light year in
100 light years is 1,000 years.
Light travels in 1 Earth year. 1 light year is about 6 trillion miles.
Yeah, it's the speed of light over the course of a year.
Yeah, we'd be dead. Yeah, we
Speak for yourself, lad. I'm living forever, me.
Well, we could get to the nearest one, Proxima Centauri.
Yeah.
We get that in what 40 years if we did that. We could send something to look at it. We couldn't get people there. We can send something to look at it.
It's going to be like the movie Elysium, you know.
That's
Elysium.
a dead movie.
Avatar, I'm telling you.
Ticket
Like
to
Avatar.
Elysium.
Man, Elysium, you know, all the rich people just fuck off and then build their
Yeah,
own
with that fucking like what's
Matt
that
Damon.
like fucking that complex in the sky
yeah.
in the galaxy solar system, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's gonna be like that, man, in a few years' time, you know.
Probably right.
Lad, we were supposed to have flying cars by now. There's not a fucking fear of us having space hotels in a few years' time, lad.
But no, listen.
Anyway, I'll be fucking dead and buried, lad.
There has been more progress made towards space hotels than there has flying cars. The ISS.
Yeah,
just think of that shit. That is much better than any of the drone cars we have right now.
Think of this. The last time somebody had an innovative idea, it meant being controlled by a fucking remote control and it blew up under the sea. What makes you think space is going to be any better?
That wasn't innovative. That was
hold
so
on.
fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Car prototype in works as pre-order sales surge.
Yeah.
No mess, right?
But what do you do with a flying car when you're out of gas?
Yeah, honest to God.
Parachute.
Okay,
People are
like imagine like some motherfucker is being cheeky and he wants to fly from like Dublin to Wales. What happens? Does the UK Air Force shoot him down? He runs out of fuel. Does he fly into the ocean? What happens?
Parachute and fucking you get an amphibian car, innit?
There you go, lad. Look at that thing.
That is so. Anyone who's listening, he's looking at like literally like a van with wings.
That's
and it looks like you'd pedal it as well.
Man, that ain't nothing like Bernice. Get out.
It looks like Bernice, man.
I don't like. Get out. That thing's fat. Bernice is wham.
Bernice being
This will
William's
be
car.
his car now in the next 10 years, man. It's going to be like a little
That
plane.
is so stupid.
That is like
Well,
the Skyborn equivalent of fucking Ocean Gate submarines. That is something that just should not exist.
Leave
honest to
engineering to
God.
engineers. I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah.
No, because
Oh
when
yeah,
Because
man,
you
leave
say that,
engineer,
Ocean Gate did not
engineers.
listen.
yeah, exactly.
They were told fiberglass at this step, never do it. Fiberglass
Yeah,
in a
but to be
submarine,
fair,
never do
like,
it.
Listen, to be
Man,
fair, if you're gonna get into a fucking tin that can't be opened and fucking moved by a remote control, you deserve whatever consequences are coming to
But
you.
people
Now,
do that all the time.
Jared,
People are always in submarines, but
just
they just
leave
happen to make
engineering
their
to
own one.
yeah, but
engineers.
they have a
Right.
hatch they can get out of. This
Look,
thing was fucking welded shut.
engineers back in the day. Oh yeah, man. You know what? Fuck all this. Fucking yeah. We'll just design this.
Yeah, it looked great.
Engineers back in the day.
Man, that looks like when you build like a Lego car, just stick two of the fucking wham pieces on top of it and make it look like a fucking plane.
You're
That's what
right.
that looks like.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That is
I did-
that is the real life equivalent of why you should never mix different Lego pieces that shouldn't belong with each other.
Oh God's sake! What is that? Like,
Oh,
Go on,
how
Jones.
how do people fly these things, man? Like,
Oh, yo,
Bro is riding the doohickey. That's seriously. That is the
Honest
fucking
to God,
doohickey.
That's a gyro wheelchair, that lad.
fella has a wheelchair with wings and
Yeah, lad.
fucking rotors.
Bro thinks he's Joe Swanson.
It's a wheelchair.
You know, actually, the front of that thing looks like a tractor.
It looks like the
Honest to God.
tractors and cars.
Yeah, does actually.
How the fuck did they get away with that?
But
The fact
that's
that
like back in the day where anyone was an
I'll tell you
engineer.
what, fucking people in wheelchairs are lethal, lad.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just saying.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No,
Where are you
no.
going with this?
No,
It's going back to this. It's going back to this.
No,
One day I
no.
thought we were fine, just for one day.
No.
Yeah, one day,
Jed,
what?
have you ever seen? There's a fella in Eden Derry, and he always fucking drives the wheelchair on the road. Fucking pisses me off, man. Because you probably know him one about, Jared. I've nearly fucking knocked him
No,
over
he
so many
doesn't.
times.
He doesn't.
do,
know
I
it.
do.
I went in
You
his car to
got
get
a
Chrissy,
custom thing set up that looks a bit more like a
Yeah.
car, but I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, yeah. He built that himself, I think, supposedly.
Don't know about that, but I know I've seen him around the town a couple of times.
But yeah, like I went into town on
But also,
Thursday. I think
you
it
can't
was,
expect him to be on the paths all the time.
Yeah, but man, I nearly fucking knocked him off the wheelchair today. I nearly put him in the ground the other day, lad. Not on purpose, just I went up to get Chrissy to go to work the other day, and I came down the road, and he fucking pulled out in front of me.
Okay, yeah, he'd probably work like a normal car if he's gonna act like he's in a car, right?
Like,
he's got
I
to
literally
indicate and shit.
So like you know where Day Rovers is, Jared, coming from the school.
Yeah, I know where it is.
And you go that way, like turn off the school road and then left to go down the road towards the gym or whatever. So you come from Oaklands, you go right past the fire
like
station.
where Burton's is.
Yeah, turn right and then go left up to that road towards Burton. So I was going down that road to get Chrissy. And Don just pulls off of some fucking alleyway to the right of me and I nearly fucking knocked him over. I had to swerve around him.
That's on him.
I was only doing about 20 or 30. I literally just have to turn onto the road, like barely even going fast.
And I know his thing can go faster than that. He can do about 20 or 30 on that thing.
That's what I'm saying, man. He came out like fucking Turbo, the fucking Snell boys. Out of nowhere. But yeah, lethal fuckers.
There's this one guy. He looks way too old to be doing it. He has his old vintage motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I'd say he is 65, 70, right? 65 is very generous, realistically. And he goes mental on that thing in the town. Like I'd see him fucking barrel down the road. And he wouldn't have a helmet most of the time. He just sunglasses, and then like a long scarf that flies off in the background. He looks like he's from a movie, right? Looks like he's from Indiana Jones.
To be fair, some of the people you'll come across in Derry, lad, I'm convinced that place ain't even a real place.
Oh, it's something.
It's a GTA lobby, lad. That's the only way to describe it. It's a fucking GTA lobby.
It is something.
Some of the things I've seen in that town, lad, they're fucking not even real, man. I'm convinced.
Yeah, no, I have a video of a guy who was doing a horse and carriage in Edenderry, but he was doing it in a Dunn's car park. It was, and I put on my story when I first seen it the first time, and I got a memory of it there recently. It was fucking brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, you get some weird shit around here. Nowhere near as bad as Cavan. I seen a guy in front of the butchers that we were at in Cavan, and he was doing a TikTok live outside of it. It looks so stupid. Looks so stupid.
To be fair though, like if you go into an Irish town in like this day and age and don't see somebody with a horse and cart, are you even in an Irish town?
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Electric cars Too expensive.
Yeah, electric cars. Nah, cars that poop.
I'm not going to pick it up. I'm moving too fast. I got 1 horsepower right now.
Yeah, literally, I got 2 horses. That's 4 horsepower left.
An old horse, so it's more like 0.9 horsepower. So
Then I got 3 legs.
he's got a gammy leg. Yeah,
0.75 horsepower.
man.
His fucking
That's
foot facing
shit.
the other direction.
Where they just shoot a horse in the fucking face when it gets a gammy leg. Like this guy, like we can make the Titanic 100 years ago. We can send shit to space. We can't fix a horse leg.
What?
We can't do that in a cheap way.
Hello. No, have my headphones on.
Hi, Will and Sammy. Hello.
Hello.
I'll give him a second. He's on mute. But yeah, it's kind of weird to do, but it's probably expensive to do it. But I mean, come on. Like even watching a Family Guy joke about it, like you try to put weight on the broken leg, and he's like, "Sorry, buddy, got to put you down." And then the horse kicks him, takes the gun, shoots him in the leg.
Oh man, that Family Guy episode was fucking crazy, man.
But love Family Guy.
Man, the things that show has done, it's fucking man.
But they killed Brian. Set up basically a multiverse of Family Guys doing that. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to time travel to a different fucking dimension.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good series. But I think, ladies, it might be time to go. An hour and 15 in. Unless any of you have anything outrageous to say.
No, I pretty much
No,
covered it all from Spain.
Okay, we
So,
covered everything.
You know,
Yeah.
wet farts, swinging choppers, you know yourself.
Swinging choppers.
There it is.
Choppers.
That's the title, Jared. That's the title.
Wet farts and swinging
Wet
choppers.
farts and swinging chop.
So like something else should be like a helicopter farting. Something like that.
A
Wang
brown musk and a chopper.
A Wang warrior with like a shield and a sword, man.
Two wangs with a shield and a sword in hand.
Anyway.
Oh, man.
See you later.
See you later, boys.
Good luck and bye-bye.